Top 10 Most Costly Mistakes of All Time. Mistakes are part of the human experience. Everyone makes mistakes in life in order to learn from these mistakes and go forward, turn around. They say that this person is an image of delusions. However, if we allow mistakes related to money, it will not be so easy to fix. Below, we'll discuss some of the costly mistakes people make and the millions of dollars they spend on each mistake. The most expensive mistakes I've ever made. 10 most expensive mistakes in history. 10. Excite.com. In the 1990s and 2000s, Yahoo was the most visited website or search engine in the world. At the same time, Excite.com was the second most popular search engine in the world. Excite.com offered to buy Google for $1 million, but the company's CEO Excite.com refused to buy from Google, and this was the biggest mistake of his life. Today, Google has a market value of $280 billion and is the most visited website in the world. 9. New railway connections. In 2014, 1,800 new SNCF trains were ordered in France, which cost $20.5 billion in the effort. The trains were ordered to create a queue system in Italy. However, the government gave the company the wrong size, and the trains were slightly wider than the primary stations when the trains were slightly softer. The government measures 30 years of old discs, but most stations were created 50 years ago and made a mistake. After that, the French government faced the loss of 68.4 million Ukrainian hryvnias for the reconstruction of old passages in new trains. 8. The Millennium Bridge in London. London's famous Millennium Footbridge began in 1998 and officially opened in June 2000. A bridge on the River Thames to allow people to cross the road. The construction of the bridge cost £18.2 million. When designing the bridge, special attention was paid to the structure, both gravity and sea level. However, they forgot about the power that people carry when crossing the bridge. On an opening day, thousands of people came out to see the new bridge and the bridge began to sway. The bridge was finally closed for one day and then for the next 2 years to make changes and remain stable. The renovation cost almost $6.3 million, and the company was forced to suffer heavy losses. This is one of the most expensive mistakes ever made. $7 million. A typo. The Netherlands made accordingly. In 2006, Alitalia is facing a huge loss of up to $7.7 million due to a stupid mistake. Back in 2006, the business class fare for a flight from Toronto to Cyprus was about $3,900, but Alitalia misspelled it for only $39, so almost 2,000 people have already booked tickets. At first, the airline did not want to deal with the ticket, but later took tickets for $39. As I said above, you won't believe it, and it's because of mechanical damage that the company suffered a loss of about $7.7 million. It was the world's biggest blunder, a great airline in the history of mankind. 6. Decimal errors per $1 million. Go back in time because the submarine was built for the Spanish Navy, but this submarine never worked for the Spanish Navy. The solid weight of the submarine, and it was about 7.7 tons, one of the engineers, is a mathematical error or a decimal point error. The engineer removes the decimal number and prints the weight 77 tons. After the accident, it was determined that the Spanish government faced a loss of $11 million for recovery. But even after that, the submarine never had a job, and about $6.3 billion was wasted. 5. Never throw away your BTC. In 2009, a man named James Howell received 7,500. However, I threw away the computer's hard drive with. In 2013, Bitcoin became more and more popular, and more people started investing in it. In 2013, its 7,500 Bitcoin price was around $3.5 million, and as of 2020, its 7,500 Bitcoin price was around $70 million. This was the greatest error made by him, and he may cry every day on any edge of his home. 4. The lottery. Back in 2010, a lady living in central England purchased a lottery ticket and sat tight for the outcomes. At the point when results were pronounced, she didn't feel glad despite the fact that she won a lottery of $183 million United States dollars. This is the greatest lottery prize ever. She didn't feel glad since her better half tossed the lottery ticket in the dustbin only one day before the outcomes were announced. 3. The SI unit confusion. As we as a whole know, there are fixed units for estimation like millimeter, centimeters, meters, kilometers, milligrams, grams, kilograms, liter, and the sky is the limit from there. In any case, Britishers utilize diverse estimation estimates called English units like feet, inches, pounds, ounces, and that's just the beginning. In 1999, NASA dispatched Mars Orbiter space mission and the headings to the satellite were given in meters and kilometers. However, Lockheed Martin Aerospace Company gave bearings in feet and inches. What's more, therefore the satellite was upset from its way and lost in space. In this venture, NASA's $125 million United States dollars was squandered. 2. A $1 million stock market typo. On the 12th of December 2005, an incredible individual committed an awesome error. The JCOM organization one stock cost was around 610,000 yen. One stock equals 610,000 yen. However, an individual in the Mizuho Company of Japan sold 610,000 stocks in 1 yen. How could he commit a particularly extraordinary error? Truly amazing. Because of this error, the organization confronted a colossal loss of around 225 million United States dollars. 1. Gold mine available to be purchased. In 1867, Russia thought their territory region had expanded and it was hard to control an enormous region. So the public authority of Russia chose to offer 1.72 million square kilometers to the USA at a cost of 7.2 million United States dollars. However, this was the greatest misstep made by Russia, since today that land is called Alaska and has gold mines, petroleum gas, and oil of market worth of around 200 billion United States dollars.